Alright, so this video is for Tony F, and the question was, can I add a smart material to just one area of your UV map? So let's say that you are just focusing on the head, and you only want it to appear on this front section. So we have our texture maps, all mesh maps are all right here, like ambient occlusion, curvature, those have already been created. So smart materials would work. If I found a smart material that I wanted to use, like, let's say I want the face of it to be copper. No, let's go with, yeah, okay, copper is fine. It's not a big deal, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we want this to be copper, but we only want it to be in this little circle right here. And the rest of it we want to be, I don't know, let's say that we want the rest of it to be steel stained. Boom. Okay. So how do I make this copper and leave this steel stained? What am I going to do? There might be a faster way to do this. I am no expert. I am learning this stuff just like you guys are, but I don't know, found a few things that work for me. So what I would do, let's just ignore this one for now. Let's start with the copper. I'm going to add a mask to it. Now, if you add a, what is a mask? Well, a mask is, it's this thing that pops up next to it, and everything white is visible, everything black is invisible. So if I just were to take a paintbrush and start painting black on this mask, you'd see that it would start to become invisible. And you could see it right there. No, I'm sorry, I'm not doing that correctly. Am I on the mask? Black. Huh, I thought I would see it on the mask, but I'm not seeing it. Normally you'd see that start to become black. I might be doing, oh, there it is. It's just being slow. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's just taking a while. Cool. Yeah, so you can see the black just means hide me, and if you're on here, you're on the layer. If you're on here, you're on the mask. So if you're just wanting to do mask work, you got to make sure that you're on this section right there. And I'm actually going to do a black mask. So if you just right click, I'm going to add a black mask, and I want this section of it to be white because I want to show the copper there. So I'm going to switch to, I could do it manually and just try to like paint it carefully, but if I just do the Polygon Fill, then I want it to be white, right, because I'm want it to appear, and I just draw a box around there. Look at this. Look at that. Hopefully you did a good job with your UV mapping so that you can do something like this. And oops. Okay. Did I just do the exact opposite of what I want to do? I did. Cool. Well, then we're just going to say that that's the part that we want to be still. Let's do the other thing here. So now we have this one. Now, if you leave them both on, they can kind of interact with each other sometimes, and I don't know if you can see it. Doesn't always look very nice, but we want basically these, essentially this in reverse, right, for our steel. So another like trick, I don't know if this works, if this is the right thing, but if you copy a mask and then you create a new, I think, black mask, and then paste the mask by right clicking. Let's try that again. Copy mask, paste into mask. There we go. Now I have the exact same mask twice, right? But I want the opposite. I want the white to be black and the black to be white. Does that make sense? Because I only want to see, everything except for this little section. I want this part to be the steel stained. So I want this to look exactly the opposite. So if I right click on it and I go to invert mask, boom, it just switched. So now we have this one, which is just the front, and this one, which is just the back, and we turn them both on, and you end up with this. If you wanted to flip them, I don't know, I guess you probably could. If I Okay, I'm gonna make a copy of this first. I'm gonna take this mask. Let's delete this mask. No, I know what I could do. If I wanted to flip them, I could just invert both masks. Invert, invert. And there you go. Now it's back to where I wanted it to be. This little section right here, if you didn't want that one to be copper, or you did want it to be steel stained, remember, all you got to do is you can either paint it white to show it, or you can go into this mode, which is Polygon Fill, and boom, just do it that way. And then whatever you want it to be to your heart's content. And there it is. Hopefully that answers your question, Tony, and let me know if you have any other.